listen, I got a little twist to it. Instead of bringing back like legends like Ray Lewis or Troy Polamalu or anybody like that, what I did was the people that I created from like Madden 16, Madden 15, I brought back and I brought them in Madden 20. So I'm gonna show you who's in here, who I made. I mean, they all got X factors, as you can see. We got him, the quarterback. We got his last name is nice. His first name is B, stands for best. You know, then we got DJ Ice. We got DJ Ice over here. One wide receiver. This team about to be beast. And then we got D Money as the other one. You already know. And we're gonna go to defense, which we got DCBK, which stands for the D, just D, and then CBK stands for comeback kid. And then we got Ace Cyborg. That's what the A stands for. It's Ace, like Ace card. Ace. That's Cyborg. So this is gonna be real. Yeah, it's gonna be real crazy how this about to go. But yeah, I'm gonna play. As you can see, I made a whole franchise. So I'm about to see how this about to go with this. As you see, it's preseason. Ain't nobody want to play no preseason, so I'm just gonna send them into the regular season, and we're gonna see how good my defense and my offense is about to be against these other teams. Since I brought back some people, some legends from other Maddens that I create, have never done this before. It just came to my mind. So I was like, you know what? I might as well should do it.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Let's go. Alright, I'm just gonna upgrade these people. I really don't care about them. Like, right now, I just want to see how my legends work together. We playing the 49ers first? Is that how they about to do us? They really want us to beat the 49ers? Man, oh my goodness, bro. Just look at that. You can't tell me. You see those three people there and you will not get scared, bro. D-Money, A-Cyborg, DCBK. Come on, bro. Who's ready for this team? Ain't nobody ready for this team, bro. See the color rush. You already know, bro. They can rock that color rush, I guess. Yeah, they can rock this color rush. Let's go. We're gonna step into this game. I want to face Patrick Mahomes. See what I'm saying? So I wanna face him because I wanna see how good. I wanna face against the best defense, which some people say is the Ravens, but no, I don't think that. It doesn't matter because no defense is about to stop my offense. You see A Cyborg, look at D Money. He's a wide receiver, bro. He's about to do.
Welcome back, Jimmy G. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of the 49ers are looking forward to a healthier season in 2019. They get a road test in the opener.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Alright, bet.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game, 2 different parts of the field as well.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed. 2
incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for...
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game one of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you?
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Fielded just inside the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 17. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here we go.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
Big stop, big stop.
2nd down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
All right, bet. Hold on.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. This is Coleman with a grab. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He'll look to throw, being chased out left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So we are at halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need.
That I injured him. Which one was y'all? Was that D-Money? I mean, I said D-Money. Hold on. Who was this? Which one was this? Hold on. What's going on? Why can't I? CBK. Dropped him. Have him sitting there hurt. That's what I'm talking about, CBK.
Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. Well, it's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Garoppolo now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Bro, they're not ready, bro. They're not ready.
And a big turnover there as his guy.
I wouldn't know who did that because the ball came out. I don't think Cyborg did it. I don't think. No, let's zoom in. Oh, he did. Bro, let's go. Because the ball went under, and then he like dove, cracked him, and then the ball came out.
Cowboys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And just shutting him off there. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Good work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Levante David in on the tackle. Back to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. 1:08 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.